What if I told you there's some brand new, fully completed ROM hack that might actually be the most ambitious GBA project of 2026? Today, we're diving into Pokemon Amethyst. This is a massive labor of love that was 4 years in the making by a solo developer. If you've been looking for a game that gives you that genuine new world thrill that we all felt as kids, you need to pay attention to this one. One of the coolest things about this game hits you the second you start. You aren't just limited to 3 starters. You can choose from any starter from Generation 1 all the way to Generation 8. But check out this detail. The professor actually has custom dialogue based on the Pokemon you pick. I chose Froakie, and when I met him in the lab, he said, "How's it going? Swimmingly, I hope." It's such a clever, witty touch that makes your choice feel like it actually matters to the world. About the story, you wake up as a boy in a remote town in the Kurulia region. Your best friend comes running to your house, very excited, and he tells you that the region's champion Celine is in the town and let's go and get an autograph from her. When you go to meet her, Celine turns out to be a very polite person and she says, "What do you want?" We tell her that we want her autograph and she's like, "Oh, I thought you guys want to participate in the Pokemon League." And so she asks the professor and gives us our very first starter Pokemon, and so begins our journey to become the champion. On our way in the journey, we meet a new evil team that is trying to catch a very mysterious Pokemon. What are their intentions? Well, you have to play the game to find out. Now, let's talk about the visuals. If I'm being honest, the overworld graphics could have been a bit more polished. They feel a little classic compared to some modern hacks. But remember, this is a one-man team who spent 4 years on this, so you can't really complain when the rest of the game is this deep. And honestly, the battle backgrounds are absolutely beautiful. They're custom made and really pop during the combat, making every encounter feel cinematic. Where this game really shines is the battle mechanics. It features Mega Evolution, Dynamax, and every modern gimmick because it's based on the CFRU engine. But the standout feature is the terrain system. In every major battle, Pokemon will actually set their own terrains as they enter, immediately shifting the battlefield to their advantage. It adds a whole new layer of strategy. You aren't just fighting the Pokemon, you're fighting the environment they've created. When you combine that with a story that is genuinely engaging and moves away from the standard gym formula, you get a game that feels both nostalgic and brand new. Amethyst is fully completed, so you can play the whole adventure right now. I've linked all the details regarding the game down in the description below. Let me know in the comments. Which starter are you picking to see what the professor says? I'm still waiting for someone to find the pun for a fire type. Thanks for watching, trainers. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys in the next one.